All right, here we go. You ready, Dancestash?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey everyone, it's me, Unicorn here. I am introducing to you one of the beautiful DJs I know, and she actually had time for me as well. And her name is Dancestash.
What's up?
Thank you.
We're here.
Yeah. Thank you so much
I-
for taking time to do this interview with me in my journey of how to improve myself on like better speech skills and communication. So that's great. I love it. And we'll get
yeah.
started.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
All right. So if you guys don't know who Dance Dash is, she is a well-known DJ in Florida, and she's been all over the place actually. But she is a DJ, a songwriter, and a rapper. Well, we're gonna
Yes.
get into that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so originally she's from like Texas, and then she's been to LA, to Florida, and now she's moving over to Vegas. How's that going?
Good. I was there last weekend and I just found a place, so I'm super excited and hopefully within the next like month or so I can move out there.
Nice, nice. And then are you trying to get more like, do you already have like a place that you're gonna be playing at? Like at a venue or
Yeah, I
anything?
have a lot of stuff kind of in the works there, but it's also super close to LA and for making new music, like all the studios I work at are in LA. Um, and just, the music industry for the most part, Florida doesn't have much for DJs. I'll just say that.
Oh, especially like female DJs too. I feel like it's been like a
Yeah,
struggle trying to like, keep
right.
up with the guys.
Yeah, and there's just not, I mean, Vegas has so many clubs, so many pool parties, clubs, lounges, whatever.
Yeah, way more opportunity for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, and it's the next like step in my life. It makes sense.
Yeah, because I know you. I saw just little research on you. You played at SXSW. What is that?
South by Southwest.
Oh, so it's like
Yeah,
is that like a
it's
USC
a
party event?
it's like a music festival, like kind of like a Coachella type thing
Oh wow, that big. Okay, I
in
never heard
Texas.
of it.
It's in Texas. Yeah, it's in Texas. It's in Austin.
Oh, oh, I've been to
Yeah.
Austin before. That was fun. I went for MotoGP.
Okay, cool. So kind of like, yeah. They do they do a whole week of like uh well, there's a whole music week and then there's a whole like digital week where they like I DJ'd like the Samsung house and like they have like all the electronics and then there's like also like film premieres there as well.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like it's like the film premiere side of Sundance, like film festival, and then there's like the tech side of all the new tech stuff and then there's also like a music part of it too.
Oh, so wow, there's like a variety of things there then. So, um,
It's huge. Yeah, you should look it up. It's really big.
okay, yeah, I'll probably have to check that out
Yeah.
later.
It's not necessarily like massive raves though. It's like a bunch of venues like with a bunch of different stuff going all at the same time.
Ah, so it's almost like
Yeah.
a fair then, right? Except it's just more but minus the rides and all that.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's definitely like it's crazy. Yeah. It's cool though.
So how long did you get to play at that show? Like it was an hour long or 30 minutes?
So I did a bunch of different stuff there. I've done like so they have sets where I did just my original music.
Mm-hmm.
So like, like a 30-minute set of me just like singing my song,
Oh.
like not DJing at all. And then I did a few different like I DJ'd at the Samsung house, I DJ'd like the PayPal party, I DJ'd like, a bunch of those kind of type parties. And
Mm-hmm.
those are like 3 hours or something each.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So it was fun.
And then you also got to play at the Red Bull Spring Break. How was that like?
Yep. So that was in South Padre, Texas. That was super fun. And it was, like probably 10,000 people like losing it on the beach. So that was
Well,
awesome.
that's so yeah. I mean, beach parties are always awesome.
Yeah, spring break is wild, man.
Like, did you like? How did you like promote yourself as a DJ? Just did you like contact them and say, "Hey, I want to play at your show," or did they reach out to you?
So I first met Red Bull when I was DJing at Sundance. I was DJing a few like premiere parties, like movie premiere parties.
Oh.
They were smaller, like they were small because they were like premiere parties. They weren't that big. Um, And then they were like, "Oh, you're a DJ." I was like, "Yeah." They were like, "Okay." Like, and it was when they had the, like, I don't know if you remember, but they used to have those like trucks that have like the DJ booth in the back of them.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, yeah. They were like these like jacked up like trucks, and they had DJ booths in the back of them.
Uh-huh.
And so, anyways, they were like, "Oh, like you're a DJ." I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Well, come prove it. Like, come tomorrow. We'll have the truck like parked at the bottom of like the ski hill." So I literally DJ'd on their truck at the bottom of the ski mountain for like 3 hours one day.
Wow, 3 hours? That's a lot of songs.
And then they were like, "Oh, okay, we'll hire you to come DJ spring break."
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah. So it was kind of cool. They were like, kind of like put your money where your mouth is, like prove it type thing.
Yeah, yeah. And then you also got to play at the Miami Music Week. So what is Miami Music Week like?
Yeah, it's another kind of thing where there's just so many venues and so many clubs, and like probably like 100 DJs are there.
Wow.
And I mean, there's Ultra obviously that goes on about the same time, which is a huge festival. But then surrounding Ultra, there's like all these other smaller venues that have DJs as well.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh my God, I want to go to Ultra one day. I heard like they
Yeah,
have like the amazing sound system. It's so
yeah,
crazy. Like, yeah, I've seen the
yeah,
videos.
yeah. You're like, that's on the list of things to do.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, but besides from DJing and what you're doing now, tell us a little about your journey from the day you decided to make music to now.
So, it was about 10 years ago, and I was living in LA, and I hated my job. I was like doing graphic design. I studied graphic design in college.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah. And I was like designing a swimwear line and designing a few t-shirt lines and whatever. My boss was not great. And I like always had to like fight to get paid. Like it was super annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and I was like, dude, like just pay me.
Were you doing like
um,
a bunch of freelance work? Is that why?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
kind of, but I worked for one guy, and I did like he had a bunch of projects kind of
Mm.
thing, if that makes sense. So I was like I did all the design part of it, and he was like, whatever. So yeah, it wasn't great for getting paid on time. And so I always was super into music. I always have like played music. My family is my aunt's like a drummer and a
Oh,
Led
that's
Zeppelin. Yeah,
sick.
my aunt's like a drummer in a Led Zeppelin cover band that tours. And then
What?
yeah, they do Led Zeppelin and Queen actually. And then my grandmother was like a two piano concert concertist. Like, and
Wow. So music
yeah,
definitely just runs in your
yeah.
family.
I've always, yeah, all my cousins, like we always would get together at Christmas and like play all the instruments together and do everything. So I play guitar and ukulele mainly now,
Oh my
but
God, I love the ukulele.
yeah, I have like 8 of them in the room next door to me.
What? Oh my God, how can we get you to play one for us soon?
Maybe I'll get one. Maybe I'll get one in a second.
Yeah, that would be so dope. Because I was
Um,
like, well, my friend loves ukulele too, and he was trying to learn, but I watched some cover songs, and they just a lot of ukulele or guitar. It's so
yeah,
pretty. I love it.
yeah. No, I play guitar and ukulele. I mean, guitar is like my main instrument, I guess you could say. And then I kind
Oh,
of like started learning ukulele because it's just fun, and they're similar enough, so it is what it is.
yeah,
But when I
yeah.
was younger, I played piano and I played like trombone, clarinet. I played like everything. I don't know.
Jeez, I only played piano, but you got like everything almost.
Yeah, played a lot of instruments in my time. Yeah. um so yeah, I always really liked playing music. I always loved it. And pretty much um I bought I was like super into house music at the time. It was kind of when like house music was really coming up, not necessarily like EDM-y, more like housey.
Yeah, yeah.
Like not really any like super popular EDM, or like maybe there was like some old school Swedish House Mafia, or like,
Yes.
yeah, like it was like when Swedish House Mafia was pretty, coming up, and like I don't know, like old school Calvin Harris maybe, but nothing was like on the level that it is now, or like no one was super as crazily known as they are now, kind of thing.
I know it's so crazy.
Um
I love that it's still going on. Like all the artists that we used to listen to when we were younger, and all of a sudden it's still main. Like now
yeah,
it's much bigger mainstream, but at least they're still doing what they love. like Armin is still doing his thing, and
Yeah, and like Armin, like Carl Cox, like
yeah.
yeah, Cascade's been a while around for forever. Like Tiesto, Guetta. I mean, yeah, they've all been for a bit, I'd say. Um, so yeah, I was getting really into that, and I was just like, I'm gonna go buy some turntables. So I ended up buying like CDJ 850s, which they're like
Oh, the
really
850s?
crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like really crappy now. Like, I mean, you couldn't even like DJ on them now, probably. Like they're
Oh.
really like weren't good, but it's okay. It was like a starting place.
Yeah.
Um, and I pretty much like started like messing around. I was still DJing on a computer then. I still was like messing around, like learning, and I pretty much kind of just like taught myself how to DJ.
That's so cool. Like, no, you didn't have like anybody else that DJ too. Like that's how I learned. I learned from friends that had, just been in the scene for so long, and I was just in the scene, and I was like, you know what? I want to learn how to DJ too. So I had like, uh,
Yeah,
I got some Techniques 1200s, which I still have, and I just love
nice.
vinyl. Like I just can't get over vinyl,
Yeah,
and I bought some MK3s and they're CDJs too, but I only played on them like 3 times, and I was just like, nope, not the same as vinyl. So,
yeah.
yeah.
No, it's definitely not. And like, I mean, I did actually learn. I did learn on vinyl.
Oh, you know what I'm
But
talking about.
yeah. But it was like very briefly, and then I was like, but I want to DJ house music, and all the clubs have CDJs, so I need to just
Yeah,
like learn on. You know what I mean? Like it
yeah,
was. So that was kind of like my like thinking behind it, but I did briefly like mess around on friends' vinyls and kind of learn on vinyls and like about beat matching and like without a computer and actually just beat matching vinyl. Like I did learn.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is how I, originally learned. So
That's so
yeah.
smart.
Yeah. And then I kind of just started making more money DJing on the side than I was at my other job. And I was just like, all right, like, and I was living in LA at the time. So it was, and house music was huge. And so it was it was a cool like avenue, I guess you could say.
Yeah, yeah. About like how many days a week were you like able to play at a show and
I mean, I was DJing maybe like three or four times a week, but they were little. Like it wasn't big. Like it was at like, like it wasn't big. And like, I mean, I did travel a lot. I did do a lot of like stuff in Texas, Florida, like yeah, Texas and Florida, Vegas a little bit. Like, I did a lot of stuff there. So I was gone a lot. And then it kind of but then there was like a whole like kind of like time where the DJ bubble kind of like busted, and club owners, like all these promoters pretty much came in, and they were like, well, we want to DJ. And so they came in and they undercut everyone. And so they were like, we'll DJ for like $100 or whatever. And so then like, all the clubs in LA started hiring these like promoters who were DJs, and it kind of screwed over all the actual DJs.
yeah, like all the local DJs that are just trying to make
Yeah.
ends. Yeah, I can see that.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So that was kind of like a bummer, and that was kind of like a 2 or 3 year period that kind of sucked a little bit for that. Um but you do other things and you figure out other things and you just kind of whatever.
Is that what kind of made you get started into like making songs?
So I started making original songs, pretty early in. And I did it because I didn't want to just be a DJ. Like I always wanted to have original music, and I wanted to, be like more of a name DJ.
That way you can
Because
play your own stuff.
exactly. And I don't know, I just felt like when I was like younger and stuff, like I feel like whenever you're having like a bad day or something, like everyone like turns to music,
Yes.
like at least when I was like younger, I always like would turn to music if I was having a bad day or like whatever. And so I kind of like had this like thought in my mind that I'm like, oh, like if people like listen to my music and I like make them like have a good day when they're like, having a shitty day, then like I'm
Aw.
doing my job kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Cause you want people to hear what you make and what you're going through, or you want to put them in a good mood. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was like always my feelings behind it, is that I always just like wanted to make music to make people happy, which is why I don't really make sad music.
Yeah, right. You got to get everybody bouncing at the club.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, I mean, some of my like original stuff isn't, it's all dancey, it's all dance music, but some's a little bit more on the poppy side, and it can carry over a bit.
That's so
So
crazy. I love it. I love how you've gone through all that, and then you're here where you are now, making more songs. And so I did see something in the little history that there was an article from this Cian back in 2015 where you worked with someone else. Her name was
uh,
Janelle. How was that like?
okay, yeah. So I've actually had like three different partners,
Oh,
and
okay.
I before there was Stash, there was Double Love.
Double love. Okay.
Double Love, yeah. And then that broke up, and then everyone was calling me Single Love for a while.
Single love.
Single Love. Yeah, it was funny. So we did that, and then I don't know. It's kind of just like, finally I was working with this girl Amanda, and that's who kind of got started with me with Stash. And then once that happened, we kind of went our separate ways. We're still cool. She's actually like in politics now. She does like
Oh.
political reporting. She was like an amazing singer. She was a professional opera singer, actually.
Oh,
So
really? Wow. Yeah, I was
yeah,
listening to it. I was like, oh, she's got a really good voice too. Then you started flowing into it, and I was like,
yeah. So
oh.
like that was kind of the thing, is that I used to rap and she used to like sing the hooks, because I was like, well, I can't really like sing like high. Like I'm not a singer, I'm a rapper. I can sing it, but like, it's like rappy sing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
so that's kind of why I had a partner for a while, because I was like, I needed someone that can actually sing, but it just worked itself out the way that it worked itself out. So it's cool.
Well, I mean, great opportunity to work with someone and then learn from them, from each other,
Yeah,
so you can make
a
other
million
songs in the
percent.
future. Yeah. Alpha Diamond asked, how does she have energy to DJ? Because it is tiring. It is true. It is true, but
I know. And I literally just DJ'd 5 hours before this interview.
she actually did. I was watching her a little bit.
I literally just got off of a stream. I don't know. You just kind of like, whenever I'm listening to music, it like energizes me. So yeah.
It gives you
The
like that
longest,
high, right?
yeah, and like the longest stream I did on Twitch was 12 hours. That was long.
Woo, that is a long one.
Yeah, that was the longest one I did.
Yeah, and then Lady Duct Tape, I like that name. She
She's
says,
one of my mods.
yeah, she is her mod. You guys should check out Dancestash's Twitch. She also streams music on there when you get a chance. And she asks, who are your music inspirations?
Oh, interesting. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I would say like my favorite DJ is TJR. He does like all like the Melbourne bounce stuff.
Ooh, what's a Melbourne
Um,
bounce? I want to hear this.
yeah, like, well, he did the beat for the Pitbull song "Don't Stop the
Oh,
Party."
really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
sick.
Like that song. It was
Yeah,
before Pitbull like took it over and recorded his verses to it. It was actually called Funky Vodka.
funky
So
vodka.
Funky Vodka, yeah. So I really love TJR. But I mean, I also, all the mainstream DJs right now, like I really like them. Obviously, I'm trying to kind of be like a female type Calvin Harris of sorts. That's like
Mhm.
what I'm working on.
Yeah,
So that's like goals there.
that's a good goal to have.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Let's see. So, when you create a song, like how do you do it? Like, do you just like something that just happens from your day to day, or is it something you worked on for a long time, like, or it just comes up naturally? How does that work? Let us know.
So
We want to know.
I pretty much write most everything on the guitar to start.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And a a lot of it is a lot of it's the like experiences or whatever. Like Blackjack Cabana was like a Vegas pool party pretty much. Like, you know,
And what's
And we were,
happening in Black on that song? Like, what are you
it's like,
singing
okay, so
about?
it's kind of like you meet someone, you're kind of like flirting with them. You're like, hey, you want to know my name? Get dance. Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I like this game we play, and oh, it's kind of like it's a pool party. You bubble like the champagne. I'm drinking, drinking all day, sun blazing. I'm thinking. Anyways, whatever. You
Oh,
get the point. But it's kind of like flirting with someone like at a pool party, pretty much.
okay. That's cute. I like it. It's very catchy. We're gonna play one of her songs soon, but we got a few more questions here. um,
Hmm.
we already talked about that. You said the guitar, so your instruments that you played, and then gosh, yes, Darwin says all your videos are great. You do have a
Oh, thank
YouTube.
you.
That's where all your videos are, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Just the rooftop one. That was like a few months ago. We made that one. So that was fun.
What was your first song you made?
Oh man. Ever or Stash? My first song ever was a song called Don't Hate
Don't
by
hate.
my group called Double Love. I mean, that there were other songs before that, but that was the first one that was actually like recorded kind of professionally. But
Yeah.
I heard it like a few months ago and I was like, oh my God.
Hey, everybody starts somewhere, right? Everyone
Yeah,
starts
well,
somewhere.
before that, it was actually even crazier. I don't know if you know who Kem Valley is, but he's like the guy that discovered Joan Jett, pretty much. So he was the first person to ever put me in a recording studio.
Oh, that was so sick.
So yeah, it was kind of pretty wild.
Like, how
And
are you feeling? Like, are you just like nervous, or are you just like happy to do it?
this was like, so this was like 10 years ago when I was living in LA. And I mean, it was just, I don't even think I fully grasped like what the situation was at that point in time. And like, he's this totally like he died a few years back. God rest him. Yeah, but he was like this totally like crazy, like I don't know if you can Google him. He's just like cross dresser, like guy, like
Aw.
crazy, like I mean, he's like a legend in the like the, rocker, like he's just crazy, fun. I don't know, like
And how did you meet
I was like
him?
I met him out in West Hollywood during Halloween at the like Halloween West Hollywood parade.
Uh-huh.
And it was wild. And he was like, I need to put you in a recording studio. And like he like made me just like go in the studio and with my other friend who I was my first music partner, and he was like making us like make up songs like on the spot pretty much.
Wow, that's so sick.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So there's been a lot of songs that have been made that were not great. I will say that.
Aw. But hey, that's what makes you want to make more songs that be like more better and better. Oh,
Definitely.
Wolf says, "Damn, Dancestash is fire." Thank you,
Who
Wolf.
said that?
Wolfen.
Oh yes.
And then
I'm kidding.
Wing says, "What EP of yours would you recommend the viewers to listen
I would say just my newest song, Rooftop Disco Fries Remix is what I'm pushing right now. So that's what we're going with.
to?" All right, ladies and gents, we are going to switch over to see her rooftop video. Hang tight. These are all the songs that she's actually done here. Tear Me Down, Rooftop, Strip Me Bare, Down on the Beat, Smash and Grab, Upside Down, Blackjack Cabana, Red Cup Pinky Up, Hysterical, Don't Stop, and Spiderweb. And right now we're gonna listen to Rooftop. Here we go. That's her video, guys. That was Rooftop, and that was amazing. It has
Oh,
over
thanks.
8,900 views already. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Go over to her YouTube channel, subscribe to her, and like that video. Give her a lot of support so she can make some more songs for you guys. But
Yeah.
what, like, how did you? Was that your very first music video, or which one was your first music video?
No, my first music video was for that song called Don't Hate. That was a long time ago. And then for Stash, my first music video was Strip Me Bare.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that was it. And then we did one for Tear Me Down. We did one for Red Cup Pinky Up. And then my first like solo one was Blackjack Cabana. And then now Rooftop. Yep.
So now you have 2 solo songs that you
I have
released.
2 that are just me as Stash by myself. There's 3 of me and Stash as like a partner. Yeah.
That's amazing. I love it. Like how so do you like have to go look do you have a manager that actually says, "Hey, we're going to make a music video. I need music this on time, on a schedule." Like or is it just all you? Like are you coordinating everything?
So I do have a manager, but it's very like it's not really I make my schedule and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make the video, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like I coordinate pretty much everything for myself at this point because I'm not like big enough yet to really have, so it's kind of like just doing stuff as I can do it right now and getting stuff done and obviously growing my Twitch following and growing, I'm just trying to grow all of the situation as I grow pretty much.
Yeah. That's going to be an incredible journey for you for sure. And then you're also on TikTok, I heard. You just
I
start those
I
videos.
I am on TikTok, yes, but I'm working on that. I haven't posted anything on TikTok for a few months because I kind of was in TikTok jail.
Oh, well, why were you on TikTok jail?
Well, a few of my videos got taken down, and then like I had to talk to my manager person, and I was like, dude, like you gotta like get them to like verify my account or something, so they can't take because of like I am putting so I don't know. I'm working on that. It's a battle with TikTok right now and like trying to get through, and it's kind of a hard company to get like in contact with.
Yeah, and it's such a booming app right now. I feel like everybody's using
Yeah.
TikTok now, and it's a great way to get your name out there or just to even like roam around in it.
Yeah, we got about like there's probably about like like almost 200 videos of people like dancing to the song on there. So that's cool.
How long did it take to shoot the video from that's what Darwin's asking.
Oh, it was only like it was about 6 or 7 hours. Like it was one night.
Oh wow, that's not it wasn't like it was all done in one day. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It was like all done one night. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, so you just pretty much told everybody, like, hey, I'm gonna make a music video. Just come over. Where is that at? Is that like you just pick somewhere, or did you find a
No,
venue?
it's the rooftop of my apartment building.
Oh, it literally is your rooftop.
Yeah, it's literally my rooftop.
That is so sick. And then the camera person, like, did you hire a whole production company, or is this someone just
No,
using a
literally
camera?
my friend DK shot it all. He
Nice.
shot it all and edited it. He's like a rapper himself, so he makes his music
Oh.
videos all the time and he just shot it for me, so it was cool.
Oh, that's so nice of him.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, video editing takes a while. Like I try to do all my
Right.
content, and
Yeah, it takes a while for sure. I've edited some video in my time too. Yeah, he did a great job with it though. He did a great job.
So, is it hard to memorize all of your lyrics and perform them again on stage? Like, how are you with like practicing like all your lyrics through all your songs? Like, what is the magic trick?
I mean, I write them, so I definitely know them pretty well because I actually do write the songs, But yeah, I don't know. Just when you hear songs over and over again, they also get kind of like stuck in your head. You just kind of know them. But I've always been the person that can rap like every word to every rap song, and people are like, "How do you do that?" So
Oh.
like Eminem or like 50 Cent or whatever. Like I can rap all their songs.
That's sick. I've always wanted to learn how to rap, but it's like I can only do like the short little version chorus that I hear on like the radio station or something. But it's a start. But just to
You
remember
got it. You got
all
it.
the whole lyrics and the whole song is like, how do you remember all of that?
I
I
don't
can
even
only
know.
do it with karaoke though too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I just do, I guess.
That's quite a talent you got there.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, Lady Duct Tape says music brain.
Yeah, literally. Like I think everyone has their skill set, right? Like that's
Yeah.
just mine. I don't know.
uh, yeah. Where would you like to perform next?
I mean, I'm moving to Vegas, so I would love to do all the pool parties and stuff there, like
Pool
Encore
parties.
Beach. Yeah, like all like Encore Beach and all those like kind of pool parties. I would love to play those. So that's kind of what I have my sights set on right now.
Yeah, I think that pool parties would definitely be a hit for you. And then also, I mean, gosh, there's so many clubs there. You can go
Yeah.
anywhere in Vegas, you
Yeah, just
know?
all the Vegas clubs. Like I really, yeah, that's what I really want to be doing. So that's like another reason why I'm moving there.
I may know a few people that can probably get you onto some of the shows.
Oh, okay. We can talk about it later.
Yeah, yeah. And then, are you gonna actually like? Would you just be DJing in Vegas, or would you actually be singing some of your songs live too?
I mean, it'll be both. Like I'll do kind of what I
Okay.
do on my stream, how I like DJ my songs in and sing them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe. I like it.
Yeah, definitely. Vegas is definitely the place for that.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of my place. It's what I need to be doing for sure.
So for you as a female artist, do you feel like it's been like a struggle, like competition wise, or like what are some of the struggles you've gone through and pulled yourself out of to get um become successful?
Um, I think there's just, I mean, with every career when you're building it, everyone has like their ups and downs with it. I feel like, I had a lot of almost big songs happen. Like I had almost a song with DJ Snake happen. I had almost
Oh.
a song with a few other pretty big people happen. I had a lot of almost things almost happen. I kind of was like, oh, if this is my break, I could do this. Is like 5 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like this is what it is. Like this is kind of and stuff just doesn't work out the way you want it to sometimes, but that's cool because other things happen and other opportunities arise. And I ended up being like a DJ on a like TV like trivia show for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Like
Which show was that?
oh my god, it was called Confetti. It was a Facebook live trivia show,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it was like 80-person crew. Like it was a whole sound stage. Like it was legit.
Nice.
And we gave away like $20,000 each day. So yeah, it
Why
was
did I
crazy,
not hear about this?
right? I know. And it was like you played the trivia on your phone, and then so there was a host and I was the DJ, and it was like this whole thing for a little bit. And then it's just weird, like weird opportunities like come around and you just kind of like go with it. I don't know.
Is it because like it's like I don't know if it's okay to talk about it now, but it's like is it because like you're trying to come to an agreement of like how much you're gonna get paid, how many hours you're putting into it, or like a contract, or is it just
For the
because it
TV
just didn't
show?
work out? I mean,
For the
just like when you're
TV.
trying to get gigs and stuff.
For gigs, it's just different. Like different clubs, different sizes of clubs pay different things. And the more like popular, the more well known you are, the more you can ask for pretty much. So it's all building your size of your personal following as well.
Yeah, I feel that. I
Yeah.
almost feel like
So
it's like a popularity thing too. Like if you're
yeah, it's a
well
lot.
known.
Well, clubs want to be like, okay, people are gonna come buy alcohol because we have a DJ that everyone likes.
That's true.
So it's a lot of stuff. So it just depends on the situation. But yeah, I'm working on it. We're working on it.
Thank you. That was a great answer. What advice would you like to share with us? Like, what would be something you want to like share with everybody that they can learn from being in this industry? If, like, let's say if I wanted to become a DJ or, pursue this, like, what is your tips?
I would say that it's definitely a lot of hard work. It's definitely like everyone's like, oh, what a fun job.
Yeah.
It is fun. I do love DJing, but it's not just all fun. Like it's a lot of, like traveling, airports, like nights in airports or, hotels, which isn't a bad thing, but when you're doing it a lot, it does get to be a lot sometimes. But I think that the biggest thing is just like, and I'm super thankful and I wouldn't change it, but I'm just saying, like, there's definitely like two sides to it. It's not just all like, yay, it's a lot of hard work, so much hard work. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been building up a DJ career for 10 years, and it's just now getting to the point where it's like people are kind of like noticing or seeing it, if that makes sense. But I think it's just like, keep going, don't give up. Like, if it's something you truly feel like it's your like passion and your like life's purpose, then just keep going. I mean, I think it goes for any career.
Mhm.
Like, if you truly feel like that's what you're supposed to do, like you have to trudge through some shit to get to where you want to be.
Yeah. Push yourself to get to where you want to be.
Yeah, like just don't give up, don't stop, keep going,
I love that. That's a really good advice. Oh,
Yeah.
let's see. We got a question from Wing. Wing says, "How will?" Oh no, sorry. Who does Dancestash want to collaborate the most, and what type of vibe would it be?
I would love to do a song with Calvin Harris. I think that would be super cool. Or like, I mean, I would love to do a song with TJR as well, but he's like kind of not making music anymore. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
Maybe you can get him back into it.
I know, right? I'm like, I mean, I have this one song on a roll that I like know would be like he could do like the dopest beat for, and like I have it in my head, and I'm like, but like I don't know, like Tiesto, I'm sure would be awesome. Just kind of like the big people right now, like Marshmello would be awesome. Probably.
Yeah, Marshmello. I still don't know what he looks like.
Yeah, I'd love to do a song with Marshmello. I'd love to do a song probably like Chainsmokers. I mean, all those kind of people, they're all kind of like in my vibe, I feel like.
And what type of vibe would it be?
I like just the kind of like poppy house, like EDM, like with the tropical kind of flair to it.
Yeah. The stuff that gets people dancing.
Yeah, like happy, fun, like vibes.
And Alpha Diamond says, "How well did your parents support you of being a DJ?"
So my mom is super supportive because she's kind of like my mom's side is the side that's really musical. So she's like, I pretty much brought her to Vegas, and I took her to all the clubs, and I was like, this is what I'm trying to do.
That is awesome. What was she thinking? Like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, like she was like, okay, like, and I was like, Mom, like, there's serious money in this if you do it the right way. Like, you can get paid a lot to DJ these clubs. And so I literally like brought her to like Encore Beach. I brought her to like Hakkasan. I brought her, to I think Excess. I brought her to a bunch of places, and I was like, people do this. And she was like, what is this? So yeah, she's super supportive, and she comes in my chat all the time on Twitch as well.
Oh, cute. Yeah, I think I've seen her a couple of times. That's so awesome. I know, I wish my mom would have that kind of support for what I do. I don't even think she knows I Twitch or what Twitch is, but yeah, it's kind of different with, my mom. She's a very busy woman, always working.
Yeah.
And Alpha also said, besides from that, if they weren't supportive, what advice do you have for someone like me where your parents aren't supportive?
I would just say prove them wrong.
There you go, Alpha. Prove them wrong.
To the point where they have to be supportive.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like, I started doing a whole different job career compared to what my parents wanted me to do. She really wanted me to be a pianist, and I just didn't feel it. I was a dancer more of, my sisters were more of the instruments, and she had it backwards. So she had them go dancing, and I was playing the instruments. And
right.
it's like, it's I feel like when you don't do what they wanted you to do, and they're just kind of like they'll support you no matter what if they love you. Like if they truly love
Yeah.
you, you just do it, and they're still gonna love you unless you know it's all about a respect thing too. I feel like.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, you know, you're an adult and you can make the choices that you want to make. And, you have to kind of follow your heart and follow what feels right for you.
That's what I feel too.
Yeah. I mean, you just, if it's like in your soul, it's in your soul to do it. I don't know. It's like, I just, with everything with music for me, I feel it. It's like my body. It's like my life. It's just what I am. So,
Yeah, you gotta express yourself somehow, right? And
yeah,
you're doing it
exactly.
though with such like grace and talent. I love it. And
Thank you.
I always ask this with all of my interviewees, what is your favorite food? I know you were munching earlier, I saw you.
Okay, so my two favorite, can I have two? My two
Yeah.
favorite foods are like sushi and or Mexican. Those are my two.
Oh.
Yeah. So like sushi, like salmon sashimi, any salmon, yellowtail, tuna, all about that life.
Oh yes, I love yellowtail so much.
So good, right? Like the yellowtail jalapeno. Oh yeah.
What was your first sushi?
Oh, I can tell you exactly what it was. It was so I used to go to this place, and what it was like the tiny little like just the really really basic like spicy tuna with rice and soy paper, or sorry, seaweed.
Uh-huh.
The smallest, like the really really small little like tuna
Was it
rolls, right?
was it like a hand roll?
No,
Like a
no, no,
one
just like
piece
like
or
the
just
basic,
like
like the super skinny basic, like just, but there's more to it. So it was like the spicy tuna with just the rice and the seaweed around it, right? Like the super little one.
uh-huh.
But then what they would do is they would tempura fry the whole little. So it was like a little ball of like tempura, but it had like a little roll inside of it.
Interesting.
And so then they would put like all the crazy sauces on top of it, like spicy mayo, eel sauce, sriracha, like, so it had all these crazy sauces on top of it. And because at first I was a little weirded out by eating raw fish, like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but I was like, okay, this looks good. And so like my friend was like, you gotta try this, but it's cooked. I'm like, okay, whatever. And so yeah, it was called the Special Sarah roll, and it was at this restaurant I used to always go to.
It was a special me roll.
Oh, is your name Sarah? Oh, I
Yeah,
love
it
that.
is there.
Oh yeah, okay, I love that. Love that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh my
Special
god, it
Sarah
sounds
roll.
good.
Yeah, it was so good. So that's like and so me and my cousin used to go, like when I was like in high school, we would go and get that all the time. And it was like my favorite thing. And then slowly I started like branching out into other things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gosh, I grew up with it, so that's why I know. But it's like I'm always interested to hear when someone says they love sushi, and I'm like, okay, how was your first experience like? And because they're
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
it's raw fish. It's like, no, not everything's raw. They have
yeah,
deep
yeah.
fried,
So
baked.
I started with everything cooked, but now I do all sashimi pretty much.
Nice. So now you're
Yeah.
actually tasting the flavors of the
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
fish.
now I'm like I'm seasoned. like
You're
like
seasoned.
like now I like the like the riceless like cucumber wrap rolls.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah.
yeah, like with like salmon and like yellowtail in it with like avocado and like wrapped in cucumber or whatever. Like I love that kind of stuff now.
Oh my god, so I was in Vegas recently, and there, it's not like like a nice Japanese restaurant or anything. It was like kind of like a bar style. It was in the Cosmo at the very
Okay.
bottom, I think second floor. There's this, literally you just walk up or go. It's a hand rolls booth, and they make
Oh,
hand
nice.
rolls right there on the spot. So it's like it was so good and decently priced. You gotta go check
I
that one
love
out.
I yeah, I love a good like spicy salmon hand roll.
Yeah, yeah, they had like the hamachi and the bluefin tuna hand
I,
roll. Yeah, I really liked it.
I gotta try. I love the Cosmo. I gotta try it.
Yeah, me too. Really good
Yeah.
view.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right, well, we're coming close to our end here, and where can everybody find you? What are all your socials and whatnot?
Yeah, Instagram is Dancestash. Facebook/Dancestash. Everything's pretty much Dancestash. Yeah. TikTok, Dancestash.
Since you have
Yeah,
music, are you also like on? I know you're on iTunes and
yeah,
Google
iTunes,
Play.
Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music, any streaming service really. My songs are on. Dancestash.
Everything Dancestash, everybody.
Everything
Okay,
is
you can't miss it.
Dancestash.
Do we have any
Which
more
is
questions?
why
Yeah.
which is why I did it that way, because I was stashed for a while and it got confused with everything, and there was another stash and it was
Oh.
a big problem. So that's why everything's Dancestash.
What? There's another stash?
Not DJ, but like some random like guy in like Scotland or something, and he has like indie folk music. So like on Spotify, all of our songs were together, and it was like
Oh.
my like raging EDM music and his like indie folk music. I was like, this is a really big problem.
There can only be one.
We're Dancestash now, damn it.
Dancestash. Yeah, let's keep it Dancestash. Oh, and also, besides your socials, you have a website that you have merch at.
Yeah. Dancestash.com. All the merch.
Go check her out, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Oh yeah, and do we have any more questions, like before we let her go? Okay, Alpha Diamond says DJ equipment is expensive, so what did you do to afford it? He might have missed earlier, but
Yeah. Yeah, I bought like really like pretty inexpensive CDJs to start back like 10 years ago. So that was I'd saved up from my job that I was working, and I just bought them. So that was kind of what I did. It was maybe like $1,000 at the time I maybe spent, which is a lot, I guess. But I kind of just I wasn't thinking of like I was buying it as like going into a career as a DJ. I was kind of just buying it because I really wanted to like learn, and like I was just interested in learning more about DJing, and I wanted to like mess around with it on the side. So that's kind of like was my thought process. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be a DJ and like I'm buying this. I was like, okay, I just want to learn type thing.
yeah, for sure. Oh, Wing says, what does she think of the Nashville music scene?
Oh, I love Nashville. I love country music.
Oh, would
I'm
you ever do
actually
like a country song?
yeah, like I mean, I think I'm gonna put an acoustic version out of one of my songs coming up called Seeing Diamonds. I think I'm gonna put an acoustic version out for sure.
I can't wait to hear that one.
Yeah. Because that one, I don't know, that song's really special to me, and we can talk about it more when it's closer to coming out. But
yeah.
My next song, Fade Away, is coming out in October. So that's exciting.
Fade Away in October, guys.
Yes,
keep an eye out for that.
Fade Away is coming out in October. Yes.
All right.
So
well, that's amazing, and I thank you so much, Dancestash, for being with me for less than an hour. I always try to keep it up from either 7 to 8 or less than an hour or more. Who knows?
yeah, we're cool, whatever.
Yes, I enjoy watching her Twitch. She DJs. She's always really communicative with the chat, and keeps it hyphy. So check her out. Take care,
Thank
everybody.
you so much.
Thank you guys. Take care.
Thank you for having me on your little on your stream. It was fun.
Bye.